Hi, I am Beaver Buddy. Have you ever heard of a boy who could talk to colors? This story hides a great moral that you'll discover right at the end. Nilo wasn't like the other children in Coloris Town. While others saw colors, he heard them. Red whispered secrets, blue sang softly, and green told silly jokes. Nilo's favorite was yellow. It laughed like sunshine and warmed his heart on cloudy days. But most people thought he was just imagining things. At school, he didn't fit in. When he smiled at pink or argued with purple, kids laughed. "You're weird," they said, not knowing how real it was to him. One day, walking through the market, Nilo heard a scream. Not a person's, but from a puddle of black paint dripping behind a closed curtain. He followed the sound and peeked inside an old dusty studio where colors were trapped in canvases, silent, sad, muted. An old woman appeared. Her name was Madame Crivella, and she hadn't painted in 50 years. "They stopped talking to me," she whispered. Nilo stepped closer to one of the canvases. "They're still here," he said, "but they're scared." Blue moaned. Orange sniffled. Crimson trembled. Madame Crivella's eyes widened. "You can hear them? Truly?" Nilo nodded. She hadn't met someone like him in decades. "Then you must help me," she said. "The colors are fading. If they disappear, the town will lose its magic forever." Nilo spent the next days talking with the colors. He made them laugh, calmed their fears, and reminded them of sunsets, meadows, and rainbow sprinkles. Slowly, they began to shine again, each tone brighter than the last. Even Madame Crivella's old paintings started to hum softly at night. The town changed too. Flowers bloomed with deeper shades, the river sparkled like silver, and the skies danced in hues people had never seen before. But not everyone was happy. A gray figure began appearing near the edge of town, leaving trails of dullness wherever it passed. Nilo followed the trails and found the figure standing under a withered tree. It was a boy, made of ash tones and blank eyes. "I'm Dre," the boy said. "I don't feel anything. I was born in the dull lands. Colors don't speak to me." "Maybe no one's ever listened," Nilo replied. He reached out, placing a hand on Dre's shoulder. For a second, a flicker of light shimmered. Dre stepped back. That hurt. It was the first thing he'd felt in years. A tear fell from his eye, a tear of pale pink. Nilo brought Dre to Madame Crivella. "He needs color," Nilo said, "but not just around him, within him." They tried everything: paint, laughter, warm soup, but nothing lasted. The color always slipped off his skin like rain on glass. One night, Nilo had an idea. He gave Dre his sketchbook. Inside were drawings of every feeling Nilo had ever heard through colors. Dre stared at them, page by page. A red swirl pulsed like anger. A yellow circle hummed with joy. A deep blue river whispered calm. Slowly, something inside Dre stirred. His fingers tingled. His cheeks flushed. A dusty violet hue bloomed on his chest. "I feel something," Dre gasped. "I don't know what it is, but it feels alive." Color spiraled through his veins. That morning, he laughed for the first time. It echoed through the studio and lit up the canvases like fireworks on paper. The colors danced around him, welcoming him home. Dre wasn't dull anymore. He was a storm of new shades the world had never seen. But the twist came unexpectedly. Nilo lost his ability to hear colors. The moment Dre awakened, Nilo's gift faded. At first, he was sad. He missed their voices, their songs. But then he noticed something new. People started talking to him like colors once did. He listened closely. A classmate's laugh sounded like sunshine. His mother's hug felt like a soft orange glow. The world had shifted. Nilo realized something incredible. The gift hadn't disappeared. It had grown. He no longer needed magic to hear beauty. Moral: when you share your gift with others, it may change, but it transforms the world and yourself in the most beautiful way. See you soon with more magical adventures, wonderful places, and heartwarming tales with Beaver Buddy.